students. In my today class, I'm going to discuss the next chapter of your Flamingo book. The name of this chapter is Indigo, and this chapter is written by Louis Fisher. Okay, Indigo. Indigo, if we talk about the title, this Indigo focuses our attention on the issue of exploitation of indigo sharecroppers at the hands of British planters. Okay, at that time, when Britishers used to rule uh, on Indians. Okay, at that time indigo was a commercial crop. Okay, so this whole chapters talks about indigo, the plight of indigo sharecroppers. Okay, and how Mahatma Gandhi solved their problem. So let's talk about the Louis Fisher first. About the author, Louis Fisher, he was born in Philadelphia, okay, and he was an American journalist. He wrote the biography of Mahatma Gandhi entitled "The Life of Mahatma Gandhi." Indigo is an excerpt from this book, widely acknowledged as one of the best books written on Mahatma Gandhi. So this is about Louis Fisher, okay, who was an American journalist, and he wrote a book titled "The Life of Mahatma Gandhi." Okay, let's talk about the chapter. This chapter is an extract from the Louis Fisher's famous book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. The writer observed Gandhiji's work to fight for the cause of voiceless, downtrodden Indians who reeled under the rule of the indifferent, oppressive colonial British rule. Indigo is one of the many episodes of Gandhiji's long political struggle. Okay, the chapter described the Champaran visit of Mahatma Gandhi, which was undertaken casually on the entreaty of poor peasant Rajkumar Shukla, in the expectation that it would last a few days, okay, but occupied almost a year of Gandhi's life. The story described Gandhiji's struggle for the cause of the sharecropper of Bihar and how he asked the Britishers to leave the country. It highlights the leadership shown by Gandhi to secure justice for oppressed people. So this is about the chapter that how Mahatma Gandhi solved the problem of sharecroppers of Bihar. Okay, let's talk about the character. Okay, Gandhiji, the main character of this chapter, a prominent political leader of India, is also known as the father of nation. Rajkumar Shukla, a poor, emaciated but resolute peasant of Champaran, was very resolute. Okay, determined. Rajendra Prasad, a lawyer who later became the first president of India. J.P. Kripalani, a professor of arts college in Muzaffarpur. Malkani, a government school teacher. Okay, Sir Edward Gate, the lieutenant governor. Mahadev Desai and Narhari Parekh, volunteer teachers. Kasturibai, Mahatma Gandhi's wife, Devdas, Mahatma Gandhi's youngest son, Charles Friar Andrews, a devoted follower Mahatma Gandhi. He came to meet Mahatma Gandhi. He offered his help, but Mahatma Gandhi denied to take his help. Okay, and in this way he gave the message of self-reliant to Indian. So let's talk about the chapter's summary. Okay, Indigo chapter summary. First of all, Rajkumar Shukla's request to Mahatma Gandhi. Before starting the summary of this chapter, I just want to tell you that the story is based on the interview taken by Louis Fisher of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. In order to write on him, he had visited him in 1942 at his ashram, Sevagram, where he was told about the Indigo movement started by Gandhi. The story revolves around the struggle of Gandhi and other prominent leaders in order to safeguard sharecroppers from the atrocities of landlord system of or landlords. Okay, so first is Rajkumar Shukla's request to Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, as I've already told you that Rajkumar Shukla was very resolute, very determined. Okay, he went to meet Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi started narrating the incident which made him decide to urge the departure of the British from India. This incident occurred in 1917. Okay, Gandhi had gone to the December 1916 annual convention of Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. Okay, there a poor, emaciated, and illiterate peasant named Rajkumar Shukla came to him and requested him to come to his district, Champaran. Okay, the peasant of Champaran were sharecroppers, and Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. Okay, he was a resolute man who had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. Okay, at that time, Gandhiji had an appointment and had to visit some other parts of India. Rajkumar Shukla patiently accompanied him everywhere. Okay, impressed by his determination, Gandhi agreed to accompany him to Champaran. Okay, after his Calcutta visit. When Gandhi went to Calcutta after some months, he found Rajkumar Shukla already present there. So, to see his determination, to see his willpower, Gandhiji decided to go to Champaran with him to solve their problems. Okay, so this is about Rajkumar Shukla, that how he determined was. Okay, and by his determination, Gandhiji was too much impressed that he decided to go to Champaran. Our next point is Gandhiji on his way to Champaran. While going to Champaran, they went to Patna to Rajendra Prasad's house. Okay, at that time, Rajendra Prasad was very prominent lawyer. Okay, prominent lawyer of Patna, who represented the cases of sharecroppers in the court. But when Gandhiji reached there, Rajendra Prasad was not there, he was out of town. The servants knew Shukla, so they allowed them to stay there. But Gandhiji was not permitted to draw water from their well, taking him to be untouchable. Okay, because of Gandhiji's simple dress and simple living, okay, servants mistook him as a untouchable, and Gandhiji was not permitted to draw water from the well. Then Gandhiji decided to visit Muzaffarpur before Champaran to obtain more information about the issue, about the condition prevalent in the area. Okay, so first of all, he went to Patna, okay, at Rajendra Prasad's home with the Rajkumar Shukla. Okay, then he visited Muzaffarpur. Okay, he sent a telegram to Professor J.B. Kripalani, who received him at the station with the large body of students. Gandhiji stayed there for 2 days in the home of Professor Malkani at Muzaffarpur, Gandhiji stayed at the home of Professor Malkani, who was a government teacher there. According to Gandhi, it was an extraordinary thing in those days because a smaller localities the Indians were afraid to show sympathy for advocates of home rule. Okay, so Gandhiji was too much impressed by Professor Malkani, who allowed him to stay at their home. Okay, when the sharecroppers of Champaran came to know about the arrival of Gandhi for their sake, okay, they came rushing to Muzaffarpur to meet their champion. Who was their champion? Mahatma Gandhi. Muzaffarpur lawyers met Gandhi. They told him about their cases and reported the size of their fee. Okay, by listening this, Gandhiji chided them. Okay, Gandhiji scolded them for collecting high fee. He concluded that the peasants were so crushed and fear stricken that going to law courts was useless. Okay, the real relief for them was to be free from fear. So, in this way, Gandhiji showed the right path to the lawyers of Muzaffarpur, to the lawyers of Champaran who handled the case of sharecroppers. Okay, next point is the sharecropping arrangements. Yes, most of the arable, this is actually the issue related to the Champaran. Okay, most of the arable land, arable matlab fertilizer, okay, fertile land. Okay, most of the arable land in Champaran was divided into large estates owned by Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. Okay, at that time, the chief commercial crop was indigo. Okay, the owner forced them to plant 15% of their holding with indigo and surrendered the entire indigo harvest as rent. Okay, in the meantime, Germany had developed synthetic indigo. Okay, British landlords freed the Indian farmers from the 15% of arrangement but asked them to pay compensation. Okay, meanwhile, the news of synthetic indigo reached the sharecroppers. They felt cheated and became resentful. They wanted their money back. At this point, Gandhi arrived in Champaran. For the solution of this problem, Gandhiji arrived in Champaran. So this is the issue related to the sharecropping or indigo sharecrop. Okay. Then next point is Gandhiji's movement in Champaran. Gandhiji started gathering details. Okay, he visited the secretary of the British Landlord Association who refused to give information to an outsider. Then he visited the British Commissioner of Tirhut Division who advised him to leave Tirhut. Okay, instead of leaving Tirhut, Gandhi proceeded to Motihari, the capital of Champaran, where he was greeted by a vast multitude. Using houses as a headquarter, he continued his investigation. Okay, he also decided to go and see peasants who had been maltreated. Gandhi was ordered to come back. He did so. Thereafter, he was served with an official notice to quit Champaran. He signed it and wrote that he would disobey the order. He was summoned to appear in the court next day. In this way, he started civil disobedience movement. Gandhi was All night, Gandhi remained awake. Okay, he wired Rajendra Prasad to come from Bihar with influential friends. Okay, he also wired a full report to the viceroy. The news of Gandhi being in trouble with the authorities spread fast. Thousands of people came from Motihari and demonstrated in front of the court house. This was the beginning of their liberation from the fear of the Britishers. The officials felt powerless, but Gandhi helped them to regulate the crowd. Okay, when they requested Gandhi to regulate the crowd, okay, Gandhi helped them to regulate the crowd. This was a proof that Gandhi this was a proof uh, that British authority was no longer unchallengeable. Okay, the government was baffled. The prosecutor wanted to the trial to be postponed. He protested against the delay. He read a statement pleading guilty. He clarified that he broke the law to render humanitarian and national service. He claimed to have no disrespect for law but greater respect for the voice of his conscience. The government was confused and untimely set him at liberty, but kept the judgment reserved. Rajendra Prasad and other lawyers reached there. They held a discussion with Gandhi about what would they do if Gandhi sentenced prison. They consulted and told Gandhi that they were ready to follow him to jail. Gandhi exclaimed, "The Battle of Champaran is won." The lieutenant governor, okay, dropped the case against Gandhi. This was a first triumph, a first victory of civil disobedience in modern India. Okay, Gandhi and his associates moved forward to conduct an inquiry into the complaints of the farmers. The whole area was filled with their air of investigation and protest. The notes were made and the documents were collected. Okay. After 4 meetings with the lieutenant governor and official commissioner of inquiry was moved. It consisted of landlords, government officials, and Gandhi as an only representatives of the peasants. A lot of evidence was collected against the landlords. Okay, they were left no choice but to agree in the principle to refund the money to peasants. They expected Gandhi to ask for full amount, but he demanded just 50%. They offered him 25%, and to their amazement, Gandhi agreed to it. He explained that the amount of refund was less important than the fact that the landlord had been obliged to surrender part of the money and with it part of their prestige. Okay, now the peasants saw that they had rights, they learnt a lesson of courage. In this way, with Gandhiji's movement, they got triumph over British rules. From then, they could manipulate the British orders. Britishers already surrendered their prestige. Okay, so this was a great triumph for Gandhiji and for the peasants of Champaran. Next point is Gandhiji's effort. Sorry. Next point is Gandhiji's effort to remove the social and cultural backwardness of Champaran. Okay, Gandhiji wanted to remove the social and cultural backwardness in the villages of Champaran. Health conditions were also miserable. He appealed for volunteers to help. Several people came forward for this noble purpose. His wife and his youngest son also arrived to help. Okay, six primary schools were opened there. Kasturbai taught the ashram rule on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. Okay, Gandhiji got a doctor to volunteer his service for 6 months. In this way, Gandhiji removed the social and cultural backwardness of Champaran villages. Next point is Champaran episode, a turning point in Gandhiji's life. Okay, Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. He declared that Britishers could not order him about in his own country. In whatever he did, he tried to mold a new free Indian who could stand on his own and thus make India free. Okay, so next is a lesson in self reliance. Okay, Charles Freer enters, I've already told you, a devoted follower Gandhi came to bid him goodbye before going on a tour of duty to Fiji Island. Okay, Gandhiji's lawyer friends wanted him to help them. Gandhi strongly opposed this suggestion. Okay, Gandhiji strongly opposed taking help from a Britisher by saying that this showed the weakness of their heart. Okay, when the cause was just, they must rely upon themselves to win the battle. Gandhiji wanted people to stand on their own feet to solve their own problem. Okay, Gandhiji in this way taught them a lesson in self reliance. Okay, so this is all about the summary of this chapter, Indigo, in which we discussed about Indigo episode. Okay, how Gandhiji solved the problem of the indigo sharecroppers. Okay, and how Gandhiji removed the cultural and social backwardness in Champaran, and how he gave message of self reliance to Indians. Next is Indigo theme. Okay, the theme of this chapter. The chapter Indigo emphasizes the fact that effective leadership can solve any kind of problem without any harm to anybody. This chapter deals with the way Mahatma Gandhi solved the problem of poor sharecroppers of Champaran in a non-violent way. Okay, chapter also conveys a message of self-reliance. Gandhiji, by setting his own example, gave the message of self-reliance to the people of Champaran. Okay, next is justification of the title. The title Indigo focuses our attention on the issue of exploitation of indigo sharecropper at the hands of cruel British planters. The British compelled them through a long-term agreement to plant indigo on 15% of their land and surrendered the entire harvest as rent. Okay, after the development of synthetic indigo by Germany, the British planter extracted money from the peasants as compensation for being released from the 15% agreement. The peasants who wanted their money back filed civil suits. Rajkumar Shukla persuaded Gandhi to take up the case of indigo sharecroppers. So, indigo sharecropping exemplified the injustice of the Britishers and the Indians' submission to British authority. The Champaran movement that centered on the indigo sharecropping led to social and cultural upliftment of the peasants. Thus, the title Indigo is highly suggestive and appropriate. Message: the story Indigo highlights the unequal economic system that existed during colonial British rule. It resulted in Indian peasants suffering while the British planters exploited them. It also highlights the importance of Gandhiji's decision to take up their case, which exposed the unjust system. Yes, some of the main points I'm going to discuss here. The role of Rajkumar Shukla. Rajkumar Shukla, a poor emaciated peasant from Champaran, contacted Gandhiji in 1916 in Lucknow. Gandhi dismissed him. Shukla came to complain about the injustice and land law system in Bihar. Shukla followed Gandhi to Kanpur, later at Calcutta. Impressed by the sharecroppers' tenacity and story, Gandhi relented. Gandhiji decided to help him. Gandhiji decided to go to Champaran for their help. Issue. This now, what was the issue? Most of the arable land in Champaran divided into estates owned by Englishmen, worked by Indian tenants. That time chief commercial crop was indigo. Tenants to plant on 15% indigo. To surrender entire indigo as rent. Synthetic indigo in the market. By Germany. When Germany developed synthetic indigo, the Britishers hired indigo from there. Now landlord forced new agreement, asked for 15% compensation. Peasants resist widespread unrest. How Gandhiji reached Champaran, went to Muzaffarpur with Shukla, obtained complete information. Before this, quote down a point, Gandhiji went to Patna at Rajendra Prasad's home. Then went to Muzaffarpur with Shukla, obtained complete information, discussed with the Kripalani, met lawyers, chided them for charging high fee, understood legal angle, met peasants, sensed unrest, realized peasants fear strike, feels he should arm them with the tool of courage, fearlessness. Role of lawyers. They represented cases in courts, collected fees. Lawyers. Gandhi criticized them for being misguiding the peasants, for being charging high amount, high fee. They gave legal support. However, they were non-committal if he was arrested. Gandhi appealed for justice for sharecroppers when arrested. Lawyers feel guilty of desertion. They supported Gandhiji's civil disobedience movement. They helped him file grievances against landlords. Steps taken by Gandhiji for removing plight of the sharecroppers. He approached British Landlords Association commissioner, cold shouldered. Proceeded to Motihari, got mass support from peasants, continued investigation, served official notice to leave Champaran. Signed, said would disobey the order. Served summons Motihari black with peasants. Peasants demonstrate outside the courtroom, officials powerless, government baffled. Gandhi was encouraged by mass support, arrested by the court, says obeying the voice of the conscience, convinces lawyers, convinced lawyers to join the movement, continued to collect legal evidence. The government forced to set up the inquiry commission, meeting the deadlock over compensation, agreed to 25% landlord, learned they were not above the law. peasants got courage. Okay, in this way won the battle of Champaran. Okay, related to indigo sharecropping. Qualities of Gandhiji. Okay, appreciates loyalty and commitment, understand the issue. Example, meets Kripalani, different lawyers and peasants. Organized, example, civil disobedience plan. Okay, fair leader. Okay, one lawyer support. Visionary, example, improve social and cultural backwardness of Champaran. In this way, he was having a great quality of a great leader. So this is all about the chapter Indigo. I hope this chapter will be cleared to you. Okay, thank you and have a nice day, students.